Hey, welcome to Watson's Models. It's been a while. I don't know, what, a month? Maybe a little bit longer. I have been a little busy. My wife's been in Korea, South Korea, for the last 3 weeks for work, and I've been working outside, doing landscaping and working on the truck, the Cutlass, the neighbor's car. I've been doing a lot of work, and been to Florida, and having some vacation time and stuff like that. But we got the elusive pre-order, right, from Andy's Hobby Headquarters, the half track. M3A1 US half track, 16th scale. Comes with the obligatory, thank you for your purchase. Now let's get started. Postcard, and it came with a cool little pin from me. Where's that glare coming from? I can't tell if that's coming from, it must be coming from this window over here. So I apologize about the glare, the glare. Now, so the last, let's see, the last 15 weeks, I've been on the Fat Boy program with the Veterans Administration because I went and did a BMI thing on the machine. You stand on there barefooted and put your hands on it, and it electronically measures the visceral fat you have in your system and all this kind of stuff. And man, I was like pinging off on all the red zones, and yeah, I was not in good shape on the obesity side of things. And so I got real serious about my health. Not doing drastic things, but just making some dietary changes, cutting out sugars, breads, eating some more veggies, reducing my calorie intake, drinking a lot of water. I'm not drinking junk. I'm no sodas, no booze, none of that stuff. I'm just, just doing it right. And that in conjunction with all the property work and everything, I'm down, as of this morning, 23 pounds. And so I'm feeling pretty good about it. I've developed some good habits along the way, and we're just going to keep that up and continue mission. So let's take a look at this box. Now I may need to go in the other room and lay this stuff out on the bed so you can see it, because I got no room downstairs to open this up, and there's so much crap down there. But here's the front. All right, nice looking artwork. You see that deuce and a half sitting in the background there? Now a lot of his artwork, hint hint, kind of has what we like to think is the next kit. He put a thing out there a long time ago. What would you like to see in 16th scale? Well, I'd like to see a Sheridan, a Chaffee, a deuce and a half. There's some things that I like to see in 16th scale. And so half track, we're kind of leaning towards wheeled vehicles. Why not a deuce and a half? So, a lot of the artwork on some of the previous kits that he has a companion kit that goes with it, right? Like the Greyhound had a companion German kit. But anyhow, so I see a deuce and a half in the background there. So I'm praying, Andy, that you have a 16th scale deuce and a half in the works, because I'll definitely order it from you if you got one going there. That would be so cool. All right, so here we got some painted up schemes. All right, here's the I'll get my hands on it. Some of the artwork. There's that damn. That's gotta be my phone reflecting off of this. And here's all your inventory, right? All right. Let's go to the other room and lay these parts down on a white background. Maybe we can see them better. Let's go. Okie dokie. there's that 2.5 back there. Any other little greeblies hiding in the background? No. Cool. All right. Steering wheel. And I like how they got that detail in the shovel where the metal wraps around the wood. That's awesome. And there's that solid rubber band track, which is actually how the real track is. Of course, it's already like a complete rubber band when you buy the real ones. I have a buddy who owns a half track. There's the side panels, the side armor plating for the rear. Dashboard. Cool. Little slide molded 50 caliber. We appreciate us a good mod deuce. I mean, check out that detail. Love it. Love it. All right, what we got here? Look at the diamond plate. Nice. Fenders. Fuel tanks. Geez, are those ejector pins? Looks like it. '16th scale figure. Slide molded helmet. It's kind of nice because the strap goes to the inside. Soles of the boots are separate. And there's a lot of ejector pin marks on here. They have to be snipped off. That's all right. These are for the doors. These are the fold down windows, the armor plating. That's where the rear door goes. Vehicle frame, radiator, exhaust system, pintle. Like we got some suspension pieces on there. There's some really fine parts there. Be careful cutting them dudes out. cab leading into the engine compartment. Air cleaner crossover. That's cool. Talking engine stuff here. Oil pan, fan blades, belts. 6-cylinder flathead. That's awesome. We even got some serial numbers or some markings on there. Very nice. Check out the block. Even the little rivets that hold the fan blades on. That's really nice. All right. Seat cushions for the troop carrier area. And little pintles. Caliber. A couple of them. And then one carbines too. Looks like we get 2 of these. We get plenty of weapons. Yep. 2 of those. That's some steering knuckles there. Obviously, we're looking at suspension parts, differentials. This appears to be a match set. There's 2 of them. Okay. Front wheels. Bogies. Humma, humma, humma. Geez, check out all the footman loops. Yep. Be careful cutting those dudes. Lots of footman loops. Jerry cans, springs. There's all kinds of miscellaneous parts on this one. Door handles, it looks like. Yep. And tow cable, chain, photo etch, decals, clear parts, instruction manual. Let me open this up, take a peek at it. All right. Unbag that little bag, and here's all the stuff you get in it. 2 decal sheets. Lots of options. A lot of bumper numbers, right? Tow cables. All right. Lights, windshield stuff. That's one thick book. Thick and heavy. Looks like an old tech manual. Little note from Andy. Inventory stuff. And he's already got a video on this stuff, right? I'm not going to go through all of this. If you want to see his instructions, you can check out his video. But it's very detailed. That's interesting. We go from shiny to more of a flatter type material here. I wonder why that is. Now we get shiny again. Unless they made changes to some of the directions. What I'm curious is back here. I like this color option. Jeez, how many options do you need? I guess as many as it takes. This is awesome. And I have every one of these kits, and in some cases I have multiples. That's it. That's pretty cool stuff in there, man. I mean, like, the details are really awesome. But I am interested in how this stacks up to, oh, I don't know, like this one. Notice the box size difference? But obviously this one has the quad 50s, right? This kit, trumpeter, way different. Different construction. I believe this had metal rails and different things. We'll do a comparison video on that on a different day. Just to see the differences in the manufacturing processes and how they do it. But this is really nice. And so thank you, Andy, for producing this kit and getting it out to us. And I'm looking forward to your next reveal, whatever it is. I hope it's this. All right. Surprise us, man. All right. Get us some more, get us some more World War II American vehicles. All right. All right. That's it for Watson's Wagons. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, and get out there and buy something, build something, whatever. Look, it's summertime still, so I'm not, I'm really slow on this stuff, okay? So just bear with me, and thanks for hanging out. Thanks for sticking with me. All right.